Okay, there's three of them that are $1.50, 45-man turbos, and then the only one that's different is the one in the upper right, and that's a $4.40 turbo progressive super knockout, 15K. So we'll see how we do in that. That's an actual like tournament. So we'll see how we do in that one. In the upper left, I'm going to call with King 10 of diamonds. Limp in, see a cheap flop. And if it's favorable, yeah, if it's a raise, I'm just going to fold. Actually, I'm going to call now because giving me pretty good pot odds, and that looks very favorable to me. Down in the bottom right, we've got aces in the hijack position, and the bottom left we've got twos in this with the big blind. But we have an under the gun raise pretty high, so I'm just gonna fold that. Okay, we're gonna put in 440. Aces we're gonna raise 3 times the big blind. Also, we got the other two to fold. This is the second raise on the turn. I'm gonna fold 9 jack. Hmm. Okay. 5-4, I'm gonna fold in the upper right hand corner. And same with 6-7. Not really. Oh. I didn't really set a bankroll. I usually play micros. I'm just kind of I put a little bit on my account, and then I'm just trying to build it up slowly. I don't know if that answered your question or not. Okay, we just flopped the nuts. So we are going to check here and hopefully induce some sort of betting. Maybe we're going to check again because there's nothing going on. Call 20. And I think we'll just bet it all. See if we can get him to bite. No, we could not. Sometimes you can get some foolish players, especially in these low stakes ones. In that situation in the upper right, I wasn't gonna get much out of him, no matter what. Maybe an extra 40 chips, possibly, but in the early goings, people a little bit reserved. Ace King down in the bottom right. We have 2 limpers in. I'm gonna raise 3 times here. See if we can get some of the riffraff up. In the upper left, we've got King 9, so I'm gonna bet a half pot size bet because we got 2 kings on the board. Okay, this guy wants to go all in down here. I have a feeling, yeah, let's find out. I'm not gonna feel nothing. Pair of 8s, and he holds. I'm gonna raise here against on this guy. And he calls. I like him. He's a caller. Can you hear me? Okay, 10 aces is a pretty weak hand here, but I'm just gonna ship it in. Right. That's unfortunate. Down this ace king one, I should have folded. I was thinking either he's got a mid pair or he had something silly like queen 9 or something. So we didn't do so well on that one. Supposedly they can't all be winners, so and I don't know why I'm out of this. Bottom left 8-4 in the small blind. I'm just gonna fold. King 9, I'm gonna fold. Oh, I think we might get a caller here. Seven three. I'm gonna put in a raise, min raise. Ugh, Rego folds. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm glad I didn't get in that contest. Jack 9. I have no choice now but to ship it in. So we will stuff it in. King Jack up here. We're gonna fold. We're gonna call. A lot of limping in. Let's see what happens. We do have top pair, so we could put in a bet of 80 and see what happens. This we're gonna ship in sixes. And bottom right, ace 7 under the gun. I'm just folding. Okay. He's still hanging in there. We're gonna send in another half size pot bet, and we're gonna 3 times here, up here, under the gun. So if he has a 10, we're beat. We're gonna throw in another half size pot bet, see, and he didn't have a 10. I raised 3 times the big blind here and was raised and then re-raised. So we are gonna re-raise everybody. See what we all got. Jacks and ace king. Hopefully my queens can hold on. Oh, and the queens hold. The ladies hold. That was a good pickup in the upper left hand. Oh, we got the bosses in the upper right. And we just got to be able to play them very. Okay, so he raised a min raise. We're gonna raise 3 times that and see what happens. Upper left 10-8. Gonna put in a half. I'm gonna check actually. And bottom right, I'm going to call with ace 5 suited. I'm just gonna call this raise. Ooh. I'm gonna put in a half pot bet, upper right. And he didn't have the ace, and he didn't have the ace. Thank you, thank you. And we caught another 5 here, so at the bottom right. So we're gonna put in a half pot size. Actually, we're gonna put in a pot size bet. And I'm gonna check the 10 around again. Oh, I would have a flush 8 high, so if someone has a better, done. So we're gonna fold that one down. I guess we can get another one going. The bottom right in the cutoff, I had ace jack, and I put in 3 times the big blind bet. King 10, I'm gonna raise 3 times under the small blind, and same with king 10 down here. I'm gonna raise in the hijack 3 times the big blind. So we have a min raise in the upper right. We have a min raise under the gun, and then a call in mid position. And we're sitting on king queen, not suited, so it's not a very strong hand at all. Not with, would have been, yeah, 4 players in the pot. Oh, matching hands, how pretty. Not sure why I called down on the bottom right here. I should have folded this one. Oops, I should set this up. It's all scrambled right now. Oh, and then he dumped all in on me. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, there we go, like that. What's this one? Mm, 5-7. I'm going to call down in the bottom. Wait, I don't know why this is being a pain in the ass. Oh, and we cut ourselves a 5. Let's just check though. Pair of tens in the upper left. I'm going to re-raise his all-in just to make sure that. Okay, I'm going to call this guy on the bottom. Bottom right, I have 5-7, and we have the 7 or the 5. It's probably silly of me to continue on. I had a mid in this bottom right one. I had a mid card hit on the turn. It was a 10. And I thought that was a good, because I was the big blind, so it was limped in. So I didn't really know what my hand was, other than I just called his initial bet, and then when the 10 hit, I placed in a bet. So you know, he could have been thinking I had 10 ace or 10 jack or something like that. So it wasn't worth seeing the last card. 10-6. Well, I guess my 10s didn't hold up. To his queen 9. Yay, queen 9. Oh, always raise, raise, re-raise. I'm gonna do a lot of folding. Bottom left is king jack. I'm just gonna fold. I just started this one not too long ago. For jack, I'm on the button, so I'm gonna put in a min raise. Bottom left, I have queen ace under the gun, so I'm gonna raise 3 times the big blind. Fold, fold, everyone else is folding. Oh, everyone's calling now. Guess we did not raise enough. Put in a half. No, I'm gonna put in a less. I'm gonna put in 120 bet. Ace king, I'm gonna min raise in the upper left. Upper left, after the flop, we've got a fairly favorable flop, so I'm gonna put in a half pot raise. 5 queen. Same hand, so I'm going to raise 3 times the big blind this time. Mix it up a little bit. Queen Jack in the bottom left. I'm just checking around. Someone's probably going to throw in a bet, regardless of what they have. We'll just fold. Definitely trying to work on my mid game. Early, I can usually, double up or get in fairly good position, and then mid level, I start to the blinds start to eat up my chips, and it seems like I can never find a good spot to get it in, or I'm not getting the right cards. So I have to work on um, getting it in position. So that's what we're doing. We're starting to get into that area now in the upper left-hand corner. So that's what we're working on a bit here. 675. Fold. Jack nine's not that great. Bottom left in the small blind, I have ace jack. We hit the cutoff raise 3 times. Yeah, we're going with this hard. We're gonna put in a 200 bet, 210 with 2 pair. The only worry is the flush, and no, we'll take the 2 pair. Oh, a pair of kings in the bottom left. Ace queen the bottom right. Both of those will be a raise. So we have a raise here. We're going to raise him 3 times what he raised. See what he's got to say about that. Ace queen. Okay, so we've had a raiser, a re-raiser. We're going to just stick it all. We're going to fold ace queen. Can you believe that? I feel like he's got jacks, queens, or kings, and he probably just had nothing. Okay, so we have the ideal situation here, which is I'm just going to call. Oh, jacks versus kings, and he catches a jack. Lucky guy. That's what happens sometimes, kids. Okay, and we get jacks in the bottom right. We are going to re-raise him up to 400. See if that can. We want to clear out everybody other than we just want to keep it to one other person. We don't want to be playing against multiple with jacks. King 10, I'm going to fold. He's 3 cards higher than my jacks, but he's only has 400 left, so we'll put in 400. And he folds, so he didn't have a queen, king, or an ace probably. Well, he may have had a queen but thought I had an ace something and folded. Or king something. The upper right, we landed on 3-5 now, so we're gonna put in a half pot bet, and we took the pot. They both limped in anyway, so. Queen jack in the bottom right, I'm going to fold. Pair of nines in the upper left, I'm going to re-raise him 800, no, 1200. We're gonna make it interesting. And 9 queen up here, I'm gonna fold. I don't think my nines are good, and I don't even like the fact that he called that re-raise. So I may just have to let this hand go. Now this is a situation where I don't think he has aces. That's what I thought. I thought he had a smaller pair. Because I didn't like that little 200 bet on the, you know, when there was an ace there and then he comes all in with the second ace. That's funny. I almost laid that hand down too. Almost let it go. Queen 6 on the bottom right. We just have to call this. Another diamond or a queen. Or a 6 even, because he didn't catch a 9. We're gonna have to start finding spots to get in this tournament in the upper right. That's the only kind of tournament we're doing. It's the Turbo Progressive Super Knockout 15K Gold, $4.40. We really haven't had too much action in it as of yet. Okay, 10 Jack in the upper right. We're in middle position and someone wants to limp in, so that's kind of a good situation to limp in with. Ace 8 down here, we're gonna put in a min raise, see what we can get going. And then the upper left hand side in the big blind, we're gonna check with Jack 10 suited. We have a 10. Pair of 5s, we're gonna get it all in here, down at the bottom left. And not really sure what's up with this all in. So we're just gonna fold right now. Oh, he caught an ace down in the bottom left. Lucky guy. Pair of queens in the bottom right. I'm gonna raise 3 times the big blind. I'm in the under the gun position. Ten jack. I'm gonna put in another. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit, just a little bit over half pot size bet. 9 queen. We're gonna fold. And this one, if I don't like that at all. We have top pair, but he could have ace jack, king jack, queen jack. They all beat us. I think this was a mistake for me to put in the second bet like this. I'm gonna have to fold it down. That's an unfortunate move. I was not really paying attention there. Ugh. I gotta start filling some of these leaks that I've got. This is horrible. 3-4 down on the bottom is a fold in a small blind. Yes. That's what I need to work on. My stupid moves. We'll get another one going. Ten four in the big blind in the upper left. It's the fold. A lot of folding going on. So this is an area in the upper left where I get a little timid, I would say. You know, where I don't want to get it in. It's a short table. We're waiting to hit the final table. And now, you know, him with chips, this geo hole to my right, he's limping in every time. So I'll put in a raise, see if we can shake him out. So we'll call. So it's just us. I've got flipped nines. Well, where's my 6? That sucks. 5 jack under the gun. I'm gonna fold. Okay, so we're at the final table of the upper left. The pay is 7. There's 9 remaining. Now we got another one starting up. Okay, Jack Queen. We're gonna raise 3 times the big blind here. The bottom, sorry, the bottom right. It was folded to us in the small blind. I was gonna mention it, but I didn't think it was actually gonna get folded to us. So I would have played this King Jack suited down in the bottom right, but we've got 2 all-ins under the gun and kind of mid position. Upper left, 6-5 in the big blind. We are checking. Kind of 2 flops were in that we're just going to be folding if anyone bets. I'm pretty sure I'm beat by all 5 players. They all must have something better than me. And a min raise with a pair of 5s in the bottom left. Bottom right, in the cutoff, we have 9 ace of diamonds. And I'm going to raise 3 times the big blind if it's folded to us. And it is. And we do. Oh, bottom left, we caught our set. But we have a club flush. Small, and we'll call this extra 318. I think that was a mistake too. I should have maybe dumped. No, maybe not. I like to be the first in, not following someone's. I've already made horrible mistakes in this upper right one, so actually one big mistake. Wasn't thinking through some of the possible hands that had me beat, and I was betting away. The ace-6, I'm gonna just stick it in. King 10, I'm going to fold. We have a razor here. I have to pay attention to that stuff. Queen 7, bottom right. It's a fold. Same with bottom left. Queen 4, suited. Both the top ones, we're going to get some chips in if, especially this one we're getting in that upper right we just dumped in. So we have, it's going to be a 3-way all-in, it looks like. We are holding the best hand, but we don't have the 3, so we're out of it. That's good. We'll just stick to the $1.50 45 mans. Pair of jacks on the bottom. We're going to raise 3 times the big blind. And in the upper left, we are going to put it all in with our pair of jacks. We'll load up another one here. So we're starting to find some leaks in my game that, you know, if I can fill those, we could start producing a little bit better results here. One of them is just not paying attention, not, you know, looking before I bet. I've just made up my mind that I'm going to bet, and I haven't, you know, didn't really think it all the way through. Queen 8 under the gun +1. We're going to fold. We're right on the bubble for the pay in the top left. In the bottom right, if that was folded to me, what would you guys do? Would you raise with a king 6 off against a stack that has you covered, or would you just fold and find a better spot? I'm gonna fold though now. Ace 6, I will put in a min raise though. Ace 6, we're gonna put in a min. We're gonna put in a 3 times the big blind raise. In the button in the upper left, we have Queen 6. This guy went all in. What's his name? Checkmaster. Meister. Ace 10. We'll put in a raise if it's folded to us. 3 times the big blind. Nah, I'm just gonna min raise. Fives, we're gonna limp in the bottom left. Pair of nines in the bottom right, in the big blind. We're gonna call this. I don't think this is anything at all. King 10. Oh, now we need a 9 very badly. Against two random cards. I don't know. My 9s didn't hold up, and now I get kings, and I have no chips to back it up. Isn't that ideal? Not so much. Maybe he'll get in. No, we'll just raise it all. He only has to call 41. Oh, hopefully you'll catch an 8 and a 2, sir. 9-8 down on the bottom left. I'm gonna just call. It's suited, and I would like to play the limpy game in the upper left, but I just don't think it's gonna be profitable. So I'm gonna save my chips. Queen 2 suited is a fold. So we have a little bit of a re-raise. We're just gonna call. That's why. We have two pair now. We'll just put it all in. He re-raised us, so we'll just get all our chips in. And he's got aces, but we have two pair. How do you like them apples, sir? I don't think he does. But hey, A is for apple, and you had two apples. I hate when that happens. If I was on the other side of that, I'd be punching my monitor. Maybe not. Monitors are expensive. But that is where, you know, I think I told him that he was beat, but he thought his solid pair was enough. 8-9 down here. We have a small. We're just gonna call this. That 8-9 did well for us last game. We're gonna stick this all in here. The ace king in the upper left. I'm just gonna check the 8-9 in the bottom left. I'm gonna fold the 8-9 bottom left. To I don't know how much he raised. King 10. We're gonna get it all in the bottom right, and under the gun 1. We need to get some chips going. My 9s were badly beat by King 10. So hopefully we can get some redemption with our King 10. Can the 10 hold? Will it hold? Oh, it doesn't, because he catches a flush. Boo! 9s. We're going to put in a re-raise of 300. How do my 9s hold up? I don't know. I'm going to put in a half pot size raise. I indicated strength by saying I have a strong hand. With the ace out here, if he has ace small, he may fold thinking I have ace king or ace queen or ace jack, just because I indicated strength on the re-raise. So that's what he would be thinking my range would be. And then after the flop, the continuation bet. Queen 9, I'm going to just min raise. The 2s, I'm going to just call and check it around. If we can see some free cards, we see some free cards. Put in a half pot bet down in the bottom left. With I have a 9 right now. Checking the 2 around again. Someone's gonna bet. Oh no. And we'll check it around once again. Okay. This guy wants to get it all in again. Oh, he has an 8. Oh, and we get some more chips. Thank you, sir. Well, that worked out very well. Okay, we're on break. So, oh, we just got finished up with someone threw in a bet. We're just gonna fold the 2s.